Welcome dear student. In one another exciting session of the pharmacology, myself Darshana Sandeep Shinde. Today we deal with the very important and excited topic, that is the difference between the sympathetic and parasympathetic system. Learning outcomes of our today's session are, after watching this video, students are able to understand what is meant by autonomic nervous system and what is the difference between sympathetic and parasympathetic. First of all, we see what is the autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system is control system that contain a certain body processes such as the circulation of the blood, digestion, breathing, urination, heartbeat, etc. or urination beat, etc. The nervous system is named as the autonomic nervous system because it works automatically or autonomously without a person's conscious efforts. That means we never thought that let circulate a blood, we never thought we never said that let digestion start, then we never start let us breathing, or all these processes can happen without a person's consciousness. So this system is known as the autonomic nervous system. The main function of the autonomic nervous system is the homeostasis or homeostasis. Homeostasis means they make an equilibrium between our body. Apart from the maintenance of the body's internal environment, it is involved in the controlling and maintaining the following processes. These processes are digestion, metabolism, urination, defecation, blood pressure, sexual response, body temperature, heart and breathing rates, production of the body fluids, balancing level of the water and other electrolytes. All are the important functions are carried out by the autonomic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system is divided into two parts, that is the sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. We see the first of all, what is sympathetic nervous system? It is the part of the autonomic nervous system located in the spinal cord near the region of the thoracic and lumbar vertebrae. It is primarily involved in the preparing the bodies to fight or to react to danger, stress, strain or trauma by contracting the muscle and by increasing the heart rate. In a sympathetic system, it is such a type of a system which involve or which prepare our body to fight or to react with the danger, or whenever there is a condition to run away, then ultimately our body start or stimulate the sympathetic system. Our muscles get contracted one and heartbeats are increased. All these happen in the sympathetic system. In a parasympathetic system, it is also part of the ANS. It is located between the spinal cord and medulla. Sympathetic is situated between the spinal cord and thoracic and lumbar vertebrae. Parasympathetic is situated between the spinal cord and medulla. It is primarily involved in the maintenance of the body system by relaxing contraction of the muscle and decreasing the heart rate. Our body get relaxed one in the parasympathetic nervous system. Then we see some receptor associated with this sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. First of all, we see the cholinergic receptor. These are the associated with the parasympathetic stimulation. Cholinergic receptors are the muscarinic receptor or muscarinic type. This muscarinic type of the receptor, these are stimulate the parasympathetic stimulations, which is situated in the heart rate, smooth muscle, exocrine gland, brain. It is also found in the sweat gland also. And the next one is the nicotinic receptor. These receptors are found in the autonomic ganglia, skeletal muscle, adrenal medulla. Then we see the next receptor, that is the adrenergic receptor. These receptors are associated with the sympathetic stimulations. There are two types of the adrenergic receptor, alpha receptor and beta receptor. Alpha receptors, these are mainly produce the excitatory effect, and it is found in the peripheral blood vessel, eyes, uterine smooth muscle, intestinal smooth muscle. It shows its effect on different parts like the uterine smooth muscle, intestinal smooth muscle, eyes and peripheral blood vessel. Then the next receptor is the beta receptor. Beta receptor shows its effects on heart, bronchi, skeletal blood vessel, uterine smooth muscle, intestinal smooth muscle and liver. These are the adrenergic receptor are associated with the sympathetic nervous system. Then we see what is meant by sympathetic and what is parasympathetic. Sympathetic system is basically, it is the primarily associated with the to stimulate the body for the fight or the flight response. That means if the person in such a condition, if there is a condition to fight or to run away, at that time our body ultimately stimulates the sympathetic system. On another hand, parasympathetic nervous system, it is such a condition, or it is a type of the ANS in which our body get rest and digest and feed and the breed activity. That means whenever we are in the relaxed condition, our digestion juices are excreted and all our digestion is a greater is more and more clear one, and then our body responses, our heartbeats get normal, our pupils get dilated one. These are all the symptoms of the parasympathetic nervous system. Then we see the basically difference between the sympathetic and parasympathetic system. Let's see. Control the body response during the perceived threat. Whenever the person in a perceived threat, at that time this sympathetic system is activated one. Then parasympathetic system, it is the body's response while at the rest. When the person at the rest condition, parasympathetic system is activated one. At the threat, sympathetic system activated. Then we see the location of this. Location of the sympathetic is sacral region of the spinal cord, medulla, cranial nerves. There are 3, 7, 9 and 10 number of the cranial nerves. Parasympathetic systems is located between the medulla, thoracic, lumbar regions of the spinal cord. This is the figure which clear the regions of the sympathetic and parasympathetic locations. Parasympathetic systems location is medulla. This is the medulla and thoracic regions. And sympathetic systems is situated between the spinal cord. This is medulla, cranial nerve number 3, 7, 9 and 10. All these are associated with our functions on different body parts like the eyes, salivary secretion, heart, lungs, our GIT, urinary bladder, etc. Then we see the cardiovascular system effect of the what is the effect on sympathetic system and parasympathetic system on CVS. In a sympathetic system, increase contraction and heart rate. When a sympathetic system is activated, our heart rate get increased one. And in a parasympathetic, decreases the heart rate or it normal heart rate. Whenever we are in a rest condition, our heart rate will be in a normal state. And whenever we have the threat or we have some condition where we have to fight or the run away, at that time our heartbeat get increased one. That is, at that time the sympathetic system is activated one. Then we see the musculoskeletal system. In sympathetic system, muscles get contracted. Whenever we run, we have the threat of something, then muscle get ultimately contracted in a sympathetic one. In a parasympathetic, muscles get relaxed. Person get is a relaxed condition. Whenever we have sleepy or the rest condition, at that time our muscles get relaxed one. In a sympathetics, muscles are contracted one. In parasympathetics, muscles are in a rest mode or in a relaxed mode. Then we see what is the effect of sympathetic and parasympathetic on pupil. In a sympathetic nervous system, pupils get dilated. In a parasympathetic nervous system, pupils get contracted or constricted. In a dilated one in a sympathetic system, contracted one in a parasympathetic system. Whenever we are in a threat, our pupils get dilated one. Whenever we are rest, when we sleep, our pupils get contracted. When we sleep, at that time parasympathetic system is activated. Whenever we are in the threat condition, at that time sympathetic system is activated. Then we see the effect on of the sympathetic and parasympathetic on GIT. Decrease the stomach movement and secretions. In a sympathetic system, stomach movements and secretions are decreased one. In a parasympathetic, increase stomach movement and secretion. Whenever we are in stress, or we in some stress condition, or in a running condition, or some extraordinary condition, at that time sympathetic system is activated. At that time stomach is not secreted, or secretions get decreased one. Whenever we are in the sleep or the rest mode, ultimately parasympathetic secretions are increased one. Then we see what is the effect of the salivary glands, or effect on the salivary glands in the sympathetic system and parasympathetic system. Saliva production get decreased in a sympathetic system, and in a parasympathetic system saliva production get increased one. Then we see the effect on the urinary response. In a sympathetic system, decrease urine output. Whenever sympathetic system activated, urine output is decreased one. In a parasympathetic system, increase urine output. Then we see automatic innervation of selected body structure. These are different body parts and effect. On eye, our eyes pupil get dilated in sympathetic and constricted in parasympathetic. Heart rate get increased in sympathetic. In parasympathetic, heart rate are decreased. Lungs bronchioles are dilated in sympathetics, and in parasympathetic lungs bronchioles are constricted one. Gut wall get decreased motility in a sympathetic. Gut wall's motility is increased in a parasympathetic. Gut sphincter is constricted one in a sympathetic, and gut sphincter is relaxed in a parasympathetic. Bladder distressor is relaxed one, and bladder is constricted during the parasympathetic. Then bladder urethra smooth sphincter is constricted in a parasympathetic, relaxed one. Then gallbladder bile duct is relaxed in a sympathetic, and gallbladder bile duct is contract during the parasympathetic. Salivary glands are concentrated, or they give the concentrated viscous saliva during the sympathetic system, and in a parasympathetic system abundantly watery saliva is secreted from the salivary gland. In nasal and lacrimal secretions during the sympathetic system, vasoconstrictions effect is shown on the nasal and lacrimal glands, and during the parasympathetic there is abundant secretions occur on the nasal and lacrimal secretions. Then we see, this is the diagrammatic representation which show the effect of the sympathetic and parasympathetic effect on our different body parts. On the eyes get dilated in sympathetic, then increase heart rate, our lungs are relaxed, then stomachs are inhibited activity in sympathetic one, livers also stimulate the release of the glucose, then GIT inhibit the activity in a sympathetic one. Then in a short, sympathetic system is a fight or a flight system. At that time pupils get dilated, heart rate get increased, all the body secretion get decreased there or inhibit the secretions. In a parasympathetic, it is the digest and rest mode. In this mode, people get contracted, heart rate little bit slow, and all the secretions should be in a increased mode. In this session, we cover the autonomic nervous system and difference between the sympathetic and parasympathetic system. Thank you very much for attending this lecture.